Imagine waking up to the ground trembling beneath your feet, ash beginning to fall from the sky, and a mountain you had ignored your entire life suddenly exploding with unimaginable force. But here's the real mystery. If the people of Pompeii had hours to escape, why did so many stay behind? Nearly 2,000 years later, historians still don't have a complete answer. The year was AD 79. The thriving Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum sat peacefully in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius. Markets bustled, children played in the streets, and merchants carried on with their daily business. The mountain towering above them appeared harmless. It had been quiet for centuries, and most people didn't even realize it was an active volcano. Then everything changed. Without warning, Vesuvius erupted with incredible force, blasting a massive column of ash and rock high into the sky. Darkness fell in the middle of the day as ash rained down over the cities below. But this wasn't an instant disaster. Ancient eyewitness accounts suggest that the eruption unfolded over several hours. That raises an unsettling question. Why didn't everyone run? Many scientists believe the early stages of the eruption didn't seem deadly enough. Falling ash damaged rooftops and made breathing difficult, but some residents may have believed the danger would soon pass. Others refused to abandon their homes, families, businesses, and valuables. By the time they realized the true threat, it was already too late. Then came the silent killer, not lava. Contrary to popular belief, lava never buried Pompeii. Instead, scorching clouds of superheated gas, ash, and volcanic debris, known as pyroclastic flows, raced down the mountain at terrifying speeds. Temperatures were so extreme that survival became impossible within moments. Some victims were found sheltering in buildings. Others were discovered near the city gates, as though they had tried to escape at the very last second. What were they thinking in those final moments? Did they hesitate? Were they waiting for loved ones? Or did they simply underestimate the mountain that had watched over them for generations? The mysteries don't end there. There is another detail that makes this disaster even more mysterious. Just 17 years before the eruption, a powerful earthquake struck the region in AD 62. Many buildings in Pompeii were still being repaired when Vesuvius erupted. Looking back, it seems like the earthquake may have been an early warning that the volcano was awakening. But the people didn't know that. To them, earthquakes were simply part of life. Small tremors happened often enough that they were almost routine. No one connected them to the sleeping giant towering above their city. Imagine living there. Would you have recognized the signs, or would you have carried on with your daily routine, just as everyone else did? Even the famous Roman writer Pliny the Younger, whose letters provide the only surviving eyewitness account of the eruption, described a towering cloud rising from the mountain that resembled a giant pine tree. His detailed observations have helped scientists reconstruct the disaster nearly 2,000 years later. Yet even his account leaves unanswered questions. Were there warning signs that never made it into history? And how many stories were buried forever beneath the ash alongside the city itself? For centuries, historians believed the eruption occurred on August 24th. But recent discoveries tell a different story. Archaeologists uncovered autumn fruits, heavy clothing, freshly harvested crops, and even a charcoal inscription that points to a date nearly 2 months later in late October. Could one of history's most famous dates have been wrong all along? The mysteries continue beneath the ground. Even today, nearly 1/3 of ancient Pompeii remains buried beneath layers of volcanic ash. Every excavation uncovers breathtaking frescoes, homes frozen in time, forgotten workshops, and haunting plaster casts of victims in their final moments. Each discovery provides another piece of the puzzle, yet the complete story remains frustratingly out of reach. And then there's another mystery. How many people actually died? Around 1,500 victims have been discovered so far, but experts believe the true death toll was likely several thousand. Entire families, personal belongings, and untold stories may still be waiting beneath the ash after nearly 2 millennia. Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't geological at all. It's human. Why do people ignore danger even when the warning signs are right in front of them? Perhaps that's why the city continues to fascinate the world. What do you think happened? Did the people of Pompeii ignore the warnings? Or did they never truly understand the danger until it was too late?